Sorry, bro. I talked too much and my microphone was off. Thank you for your support. I was doing the little preview of the matches, what we have today and tomorrow, and I was telling you my problems for today's games. I have huge problems in my team. What can't be fixed, to be honest, with the two free transfers and 0.4 million in the bank because Denborn is practically out because he is injured. Lamine Yamal is suspended because of yellow cards, and Ben Sebaini is newly returned from an injury from the Afcon, sorry, and it's 50-50 if he plays or not. So we can see what can happen at this moment, but in my team, also, I have Julian Alvarez, who has very important and meanwhile very hard match tomorrow in Turkey against Galatasaray. So that is going to be too hard. Mikel Merino, this guy does not play from the starting lineup because Gyökeres is back finally, and Gyökeres is playing for the starting lineup. So that means Mikel Merino, if he is going to be in a rotation, but I don't think so. Bourne will play or no? They say he's back and training. Yes, training is one thing and the play time is another one. So I don't think Bourne is going to play, but I have not hopes that I can remove Bourne for this moment. Maybe you can keep Yamal for a match day 8. Maybe yes, I do, because match day 8 they are playing against Copenhagen, but I can't miss match day 7. Maybe I'm going to remove Lamine Yamal and then return him, or even if I buy Rafinha instead of Lamine Yamal, I will not be surprised if Rafinha will be useful for match day 8 than Lamine Yamal, because with the efficiency, I mean the fantasy points, Rafinha is better one than Lamine Yamal. What do you think about it? Rafinha, I was talking about this, that Rafinha was the pure leader in the last season for Barcelona. I know that Yamal was doing magical things and that was decisive for this game changer. But meanwhile, Rafinha was the guy who was leading Barcelona, scoring goals, made assists, made right decisions, and in this season, Rafinha has injury. Barcelona is struggling, so the pure leader for this team is Brazilian. So if I buy Rafinha instead of Lamine Yamal, I think he can be useful for a match day 8 also. Uh, have also same problem. Have Yamal, Merino, Gabriel, Barn. I don't know who to sell. I would say I want to sell Lamine Yamal because his price is too high, guys. 9.9, and I can afford Rafinha plus I will have 0.6 million in the bank. Maybe Yamal for PSG, mid have Fermin also maybe, and Rafinha. It is also an option, yes, to have Fermin Lopez, but I have also other options, guys. I will talk about it later. What do you think about Club Brugge player on Limitless? On Limitless, it is going to be very risky to have Club Brugge players. In Belgium league, they conceding too much. Also, they are scoring, but the scorers are so different players. We can't rely on a single player. But if I buy someone, it would be Wanaken because he has the experience to play Champions League football. Also, Solis is the kind of player who can score, but as it seems he's injured right now and he is not going to perform against Kairat. And remember, guys, that to play in Kazakhstan it is too hard because the circumstances, the weather is too low in Kairat in Kazakhstan, and Club Rush players will struggle on the pitch, I guess. Barcelona lost 5 games this season. All of them were when Rafinha was not in the pitch. Yes, or he did not start. Yes, I know that statistic. I was talking about that because Rafinha is the kind of player who is pure leader, pure soul for Blaugrana. And I'm not Barcelona fan, but I appreciate Hansi Flick a lot. When Hansi Flick just got the position of the head coach, I did say that he was going to play wonderful football. just like he does. And Rafinha is kind of Serge Gnabry when Hansi Flick became Gnabry, created Gnabry as the key player. Also, he made Rafinha likewise. And Rafinha is the pure leader, guys. I think in the Ballon d'Or ceremony and for the preparation of the Ballon d'Or, Barcelona made all this take on Lamine Yamal and just forgot Rafinha. It was a mistake for them, and I think they underestimate Rafinha a lot. So that's it, what it is, and also this season shows that Lamine is perfect player. Yamal can be a game changer, just brings the magical things with his foot, but Rafinha is the pure leader. When he plays for the decisive matches, it is too important for Barcelona. And Barcelona, you know, guys, has not a comfortable situation this year in the Champions League campaign, because if they want to qualify directly from top 8 in a round of 16, they have to win all two matches against Slavia Praga and against Copenhagen. It's fortunate for them, the matches are going to be good. Bro, I have one free transfer, but Holland, Virgil van Dijk, Bourne, Ben Sebaini, all in the squad. What to do? No chips left. Have the same situation, but I have 2 free transfer, not single one. When did you cost that 1 free transfer? It is interesting. I have also Erling Haaland, who can't be play against his in his country against Bodo Glimt. Maybe Guardiola is going to punish all the players because they lost the match against United. They did not win couple of matches, so that led Arsenal to be the leaders again. So Arsenal is great team, I know, but City could be very close, but they did not because they lost very important matches. And Erling Haaland had a dry season at this moment because he can't score many goals just like he did in the beginning. So not in a shape. Maybe keeping him is going to be incredibly risky for our team. Do you think Timber is going to play today? I think that Arsenal will have the rotation in their team. I don't know exactly who is going to play, but meanwhile it is important to bring the first place. If they lose against Inter, it is not going to be that danger for Arsenal. Maybe they are going to take first place single-handedly, because the last fixture for them is against Kairat at home. So if they lose today against Inter, it is not going to be disaster for them. Maybe I'm expecting the little changes, little rotation in the Gunners, because I think that in this season, Premier League is more important than Champions League for Mikel Arteta. Finally, they must win something, and if they want, they must make rotation wisely. And you know that Arsenal has a deep squad, so they can make rotation even have a strong team. Timber, I would say Timber is going to play today. I would say like this. Do you think Timber play? Yes, I just read it. Guys, if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel and support me to reach the subscribers milestone. And what's the most important, join in my private league and let's make little competition between us. So just continue to find out my problems, which is all about the injury players, the players probably who are going to be active. What I like in my team is the goalkeeper for today's game. Maybe it's not the popular to have Milinkovic-Savic in our team, but obviously there are only 2 contenders for me who can be the safe pick goalkeeper for today. One of them is Milinkovic-Savic, and another one is Chevalier from PSG. So I have not any PSG players. They also need to win the match. Finally, they got the whole squad. Maybe only not Marquinhos. Hakimi was out because of AFCON. Gabriel will play. I think he's going to play. Let's see the possible starting lineups, and let's see what UEFA.com is going to tell us. The starting lineup is going to be like this according to UEFA.com, guys. David Raya, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, and Timber, Subimendi, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Gyökeres, and Trossard. So they are thinking that Arsenal is going to play with their entire squad and not to make any rotation, while I think that Arsenal will have single rotations in their team, and I will not be surprised if Mikel Merino is going to play today. Yeah, I get it. I forgot about the early deadline last match day, so I have a lot of injuries this match day. Dumfries, Hakan, Virgil van Dijk, Barn, Ben Sebaini doubtful. At least I have free transfers. The free transfers is good for you. I have only two, unfortunately, but maybe I will make any risk decisions, guys, and keep at least Ben Sebaini in my team, because no comfortable situation to make any more changes. What I like in my team, I was telling about it. It is Milinkovic-Savic from Napoli. Also, Kalulu and Kenan Yildiz from Juventus, because they need to win a match, but I'm not sure they are going to do that, because recently, if you see the matches for All Day against Portuguese teams, they are struggling, guys. It's hard for them to play against Porto, against Benfica, against Sporting at home. They always struggling against Portuguese teams, and Benfica is going to return. As I remember, both Benfica and Porto eliminate them from the Champions League round of 16. The Porto, I remember, it was when Ronaldo played against for Juventus. So I guess we'll do Merino and Yamal to PSG, Barcelona mid, and keep Born. So I guess I will do Merino and Yamal to PSG players, Barcelona mid, and keep Born. What do you think? Because Merino mostly will not play. Yes, I agree with you. If you have that comfortable situation, you can do that. But maybe I will have a hope that Merino plays at least 16 minutes. Maybe Gyökeres needs to be rested, but there is Gabriel Jesus also, Kai Havertz. So Arsenal has very deep squad, guys. I like when Mikel Merino plays at the forward, because he always scores goals. The contribution is too high. You remember that maybe it was matchday 3 or matchday 4 when I told you Mikel Merino was going to play at the forward because Gyökeres had an injury, and Mikel Merino did very well. He took 70 points, as I remember, or 16 points. I also like in my team Akanji. If Arsenal is not going to score against Inter today, Arsenal needs to have first place. I think they are going to play for the dry match 0-0. I don't expecting many goals in that match. In last year, Inter won with the penalty of Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Now we can see what is going to happen. Ben Sebaini is mainly returned from an injury. Not injury, guys, from the AFCON. I think he is able to play against Spurs at least some minutes. Salute any interesting midfielder on for the 6.5 on wildcard. 6.5, I can tell you Arda Güler, also Vanaken. Arda Güler, because it is expecting that he is going to start from the starting lineup today and against Monaco. Maybe he does because he takes corners. It's increased opportunity of the assist and the contribution. Also, he has great chemistry with Kylian Mbappe, but under Arbeloa, I don't know what is going to happen. The first midfielder, which is in my mind, is Arda Güler. Also, Fermin Lopez, but Fermin is a little bit expensive. I can say maybe 6.7, right? Fermin, yes, 6.7. You can have any Chelsea player also, because they have easy match, but nobody knows what is going to happen about Chelsea. New manager, new squad rotation system. We must see Stitler. I have Burn and Van de Ven. Would you transfer both or keep one transfer for who? It's depending what kind of team do you have, the rest of the players. Triple Arsenal defense would be suicidal. Not suicidal, but very risky one. If Arsenal keeps a clean sheet today, it will be good for you, but nobody knows. Nobody knows what kind of players will they bring against Kairat on the next fixture. If Arsenal win today, I think it 100% it is going to be rotation within Gunners against Kairat in the last fixture. So merci, thank you, bro. You are welcome always. Hitler, what kind of players do you have? Can you tell me? Because it's depending. I had Güler in my mind. That's perfect midfielder. Thanks. No problem. Others are way expensive. For example, Ildiz is more expensive. Fermin, I like him a lot as he play. He's too efficient. Guys, I also like Upamecano in my team. I have three Bayern, Ildiz, Raya, Mendes, Scally, Lopez, double Napoli, Saka, and Holland. I would sell Bukayo Saka, to be honest, and I would buy Rafinha or Olise if you have not him. He's kind of must. I don't think that he's must. Sometimes he bottles that kind of Champions League matches. So I think the player who is must right now as the forward, I don't know why, but my mind is occupied by the transfer of Ousmane Dembele because recently he is in a great shape, guys. He also scored a brilliant brace against in League One. Sorry, so against Lille it was, yes. And I think Ousmane Dembele against Sporting, while PSG needs to win and he's way more cheaper, I think he's going to be a good one. I have him in my mind. I don't know if I sell anyone within my forward line, but if I do, I will buy Ousmane Dembele. I have already said, don't you think keep one transfer for the next match day is good? Yes, if you have that kind of comfortable situation that keep one free transfer for the next fixture, yes, it is good because the rotations are going to start probably. Many teams who will not have any chance to qualify, they will start rotations. But I would sell Saka. I would buy Rafinha. And I would sell Mickey Van de Ven, I think. And buy single defender. Probably if you have money in the bank, Grimaldo or Nuno Mendes. Those are expensive options, of course. But of course, there are the cheaper options. For example, the Chelsea player, Trevor Chalobah with 4.5 or 4.4. Sorry. It's a cheaper one. And probably he's going to play. Kosunu is an interesting pick for 4.2. Yes, he is also Karnazaki. Would be a good one. I just recorded, guys, the best team selection episode, also the limitless team selection episode on my channel. Those videos are uploaded, and if you are interested to see those stuff, you can watch those videos later or meanwhile. But I have Mendes. Thanks, bro. You have anyone, man. Everyone. It's a good one. Double Napoli, what do you think? I mean, McTominay and Milinkovic-Savic or Scott and Højlund? Nuno is at risk, by the way. Nuno is at risk, but if he plays, he's very efficient, bro. Schittler has very good team, guys. I have huge hope those players will return more and you will have great fixture on match day 7. For example, in 40 minutes we will have the starting lineups. I was trolled 1 week ago when I saw the schedule, the calendar. I just saw that City was playing during the first two games, and oh, finally I will have Guardiola starting lineup on my paper. I will make changes by that way. But then I saw that the first match is Kairat against Brugge 2 hours earlier. So I'll come on. I was very angry. Even at that moment, I can't have Manchester City starting lineup because of Kairat game. Nothing against Kairat, but I was very disappointment. I had disappointment. I also like in my team Olise guys because finally this guy plays very well. The beginning was very hard for him because the contribution was not too high for him. The assist and scoring goals, what we expected in Bayern games, it was not like this. But finally Musiala is back. Carl also plays very well. There is Gnabry who wants to play. Nico Jackson is going to be back. Olise, no, sorry, Luis Diaz on the other flank. And I think the competition is too high while Olise start to play very well. And after the substitution during the weekend, Olise played very well, made 3 assists and scored single goal as I remember. And Bayern, the team who scores too many, I think it will not be it will be another example against Union Saint-Gilles. So I want to keep both Kane and Olise, but not sure if they return more tomorrow game. My team, would you remove Jude for Olise? Yes, I will do because Jude Bellingham. I think new coach Arbeloa are finding new position for Jude Bellingham after Ancelotti's tactic from the first season and after the transfer of Kylian Mbappe. I think that Real Madrid started to find the good position for Jude Bellingham. They did not, but that's why the contribution, I mean the goals and assists are diminished. I would swap Olise for Jude Bellingham. I mean Jude Bellingham for Olise. Olise is in way better shape at this moment. My team: Holland, Højlund, Kane, Fermin Lopez, Ildiz, Olise, McTominay, Saka, Mendes, Van der Ven, Kelly, Upamecano, Denborn, Raya, and Karnezaki. You have very good squad, bro. I will do what you recommend. My recommendation is, of course, for you. You can do that. You cannot. It is not that 100%, but I will tell you. Thank you. No problem, bro. I will tell you my decisions if I have your team. I would sell Bukayo Saka. His price I must see for the first 9.5. Oh, come on, it's way more than Rafinha. I would sell Bukayo Saka and buy Rafinha for tomorrow's game. So Erasmus Højlund, maybe he's a good one to keep. Kane, Holland. I would sell Mickey Van der Ven also and buy single defender. If you have money, buy Grimaldo. I think that Grimaldo is going to score today. This guy always takes penalties, guys, set pieces, corners, every opportunity he has to score or make an assist. So that's why Grimaldo is very efficient in UCL Fantasy this year. Way more better than he was in the last season under Xabi Alonso. Adeyemi is against Spurs. I think Spurs is and both Dortmund and Spurs are going to score today. I don't know what is going to happen because in my mind both teams are so even, and both teams needs to win. But I think a little bit better is Borussia Dortmund because Spurs has very good, very bad shape. They lost again against West Ham, and I think that Borussia Dortmund can manage to win against Spurs today. Fermin or Rafinha? Ooh, it's a hard question to be honest, but depending on your budget, what kind of budget do you have? If you have enough money, I would buy Rafinha. If not, Fermin is okay also. I will not be surprised if Fermin does way more better than Rafinha tomorrow. But I think Rafinha can be better one. If Rafinha plays on his natural position, because after Lamine Yamal is injured, I think we'll get Rafinha on that flank, that bad, or Rashford plays here. I don't know, or Badakji will take his opportunity. I only have 5.3 million after selling Saka for Rafinha, so can't afford Grimaldo. Under 5.3 you can have Upamecano already is in your team. Napoli defender maybe. For example, Di Lorenzo. Why not? Or Chelsea defender, but Chelsea defenders are so controversial. I don't know who is going to play. I don't know, bro. Maybe Chalobah is going to play. Or Rich James. But would not risk any Chelsea defender. They have a very deep squad. The players are so same, even. Do you recommend Kvaratskhelia? Yes, I do. I was thinking about Pacho, but I don't know. Yes, Pacho is also a good option. But Nuno Mendes plus Pacho, it is going to be risky, not? Or not? Against Sporting. But I also see as PSG can make clean sheet against Sporting in a away game. Because Sporting struggles to score many goals, while PSG, not the best in defensive line, but not the worst. So I think if they want to win that match against Sporting, they must have the clean sheet and also score at least a couple of goals against Portuguese team. Pacho is a good one, but you have McTominay in your team. What kind of McTominay? You have Nuno Mendes in your team. You can keep any Barcelona player in defensive line. I know that the defensive line is so weak, and goalkeeper is good. I mean Joan Garcia, but having Kunde would be good. I don't think that Barcelona will have any rotation. They need to win both matches if they want to qualify from the top 8. Replacement for Wonderwine under 5.2. We were talking about this seconds ago, and Stickler just told us the Pacho would be good replacement. But if you have Nuno Mendes, I would read off Pacho. Upamecano, if you have not, Mudit Paliwal. If you have not Upamecano, I would buy him. Di Lorenzo also is good option. Let's see other matches, of course, guys. The City defender also good, but City has many problems, many injuries in defensive line. I mean, Melik Chow from Newcastle also, don't forget this guy. And Barcelona defender from tomorrow game. Okay. Ake would be good, but I don't trust Guardiola. I think Guardiola will punish the players a lot. Just like he did against, when they lost against Newcastle. On the next match day, it was in the Champions League against Leverkusen. So Guardiola switched all the stuff from the starting lineup and just bring other top 11 for him. And that starting 11 lost the match against Leverkusen in a away game. I don't think that Guardiola will make that kind of replacements today, but many players could be on the bench because Guardiola's punishment. I mean, against United was way more better. I think for the first time, as I saw Manchester Derby after Guardiola, United was twice better at least than Manchester City. So City is in disaster form. Also, Holland struggles. What about Timber? He's 5 million. Yes, Timber, but I told you that I think in Arsenal there is going to be huge rotations. Arsenal will fight for the single point. I guess, against Inter in Giuseppe Meazza. I don't expect many goals, guys. If you buy Timber, I think he's going to play, but it is going to be very hard match against Inter in away game. Of course, you can do that. It's better to get any single point than have an injured player, in my mind. My strategy works like this. Milo 110. I have the unlimited. Should I leave it as or change it? I have Holland, Mbappe, Harry Kane, Rafinha, Vitinha, Kvaratskhelia, Mendes, Cucurella, Kunde, Grimaldo, and Vicario. Cucurella is under the question mark for me because Chelsea's defensive line is said rumored that there is going to play Hato instead of Cucurella. Grimaldo is good, Kunde is good. I don't like the position of Vicario. Mendes is good, Kvaratskhelia is good, Vitinha I like it, Rafinha is also good, Kane, Mbappe, Holland. What can I say about them? But Holland is not in the best shape. I would buy Dembele instead of someone from the front line. Maybe instead of Erling Holland, I would buy Dembele and please don't forget Olise instead of Vitinha. And remove Cucurella, buy a defender just like Upamecano. Who is your second goalkeeper? You can sell Vicario because from today I think it's better to have Milinkovic-Savic or Chevalier from PSG. What do you think about it? You can tell me. I will make pool right now, which I almost forgot to have that opportunity to make the pool because it's nearly 1 month I had not live. So, which forward can be better? Haaland. So that is which two? I think not one. Which two? Not, but you can't choose two. So that's it. Which one? Joan Garcia. Yes, he's good. I like this decision of Joan Garcia. Your limitless starting lineup looks perfect. Little moderation. I said it. What kind of moderation I would do if I were you. So that's for me. I don't know what to do yet, but I have some options in my mind. For example, I want to have Grimaldo in my team somehow, which I can afford. Maybe I'm going to take minus 4 points, which I'm not keen on to take -4 because Ansai did it. It was a second time in my life. Maybe I'm going to do it again. This group stage is not as perfect as I could imagine. During my options, I want to sell Lamine Yamal because his price is too high. If I sell Lamine Yamal 100%, I will buy Rafinha because I have already. I have already Olise. So I would do between Olise and Rafinha. Also consider Phil Foden as the option, but Foden in the Champions League plays way different football. In the Champions League, he's better. In the Premier League, he sometimes plays well, sometimes not. It's 50-50, but in the Champions League, Phil Foden, if he plays from the starting lineup, this guy is so good. But between Rafinha and Olise, I would prefer to have both. When I have is Rafinha starting, I hope he's starting, guys, because he was injured against Real Sociedad, but he made training session in Barcelona. I saw photos, I saw videos about it. So Rafinha could be in the starting lineup. I have a hope he's going to play from the starting lineup because if he not, Barcelona will be in danger. They have to win, guys, against Slavia Prague. They have to win. I mean, Rafinha is so necessary. He was out because of knock, nothing injured. It was knock, little harm, little pain. Another player I want to buy for my team is Dembele, but at this moment I have to sell Julian Alvarez and buy Ousmane Dembele. If I have this kind of team, guys, probably 3 players will be inactive. For example, Denborn, Ben Sebaini, 50-50, but and Merino also 50-50. I have a healthy player just like Julian Alvarez, which is against the team like Galatasaray. Maybe Atletico play very well. Julian Alvarez plays very well, but I don't know why I prefer to have Ousmane Dembele today. It's a risky one, bro. I don't know if it takes good return or not, but I have that feeling that Dembele might play well today. Thoughts on Luis Diaz or Gnabry? Will one of them be sure for start? I think Luis Diaz is going to start, but you have more better options. And Luis Diaz is forward, not midfielder in the Champions League fantasy. He's registered as a forward, so if you want to pick him, you might do it instead of Harry Kane, or just pick both. Guys who joined us recently, please subscribe the channel, help me to reach the subscribers milestone, like this episode, and make your comment. Just gives us huge motivation. What's the most important? Please join in my private league. The code is on the screen, also in the description. So we can I have hope that we can be at least 400 members before the deadline. Juan Ta or Upamecano? Ta, of course. I think Ta has guaranteed starting lineup. Upamecano will be under rotation with Ito and Kim Min-jae. Mbappe is the must this week. I have Holland, Kane, and Aubameyang. Which I don't want to sell against Liverpool, who is not solid defensively. I got your position. I don't think that Mbappe is must. The last match shown us that Mbappe is not in the best shape. Has little injury again, so not fully recovered. I don't know how he's going to perform, but you see that I will not have Kylian Mbappe in my team. I don't like even Erling Haaland, to be honest, but I have to do that. Dembele or Mbappe using wildcard? Both. I don't know. I prefer Dembele for today. That's my feeling. Nothing else. Best striker under 8 mil? Maybe Mikau Tadze from Villarreal against his former club, Ajax. Aubameyang is also good. What price Ekitike has? Ekitike under 8 million. Why not? Do I buy Vini or Bellingham or Güler if I will not buy Mbappe? Vini is in disaster form. Bellingham also has not best return. Güler is the best option between those three and the most cheapest option also. Best replacement for Yamal rather than Rafinha, Olise, or Phil Foden, or Kvaratskhelia, or Florian Wirtz. Okay, you can have those four options. Choose between them. Oh, also I have a fifth option, Fermin Lopez. You can 5 options. So Mbappe is winning the pool. Dembele is losing. Dembele is not the favorite pick for you, but recently he has the better shape than both Mbappe and Holland. I don't know if I want to take -4 and buy Fermin Lopez instead of Mikel Merino. Take -4. I decided at this moment. And will be represent with the two players. Thoughts on Enzo and Vitinha. I don't know if Enzo plays or not, but Vitinha might play. So pick Vitinha, not Enzo. Enzo is also a good option, but who knows if he plays or not against the team like Paphos. Chelsea can win against Paphos with their third or fourth or sixth team, so the squad deepness, I think it's another thing. Soon we will get the starting lineups, but I don't know if it is good or not to get the starting lineups because against Kairat against Brugge is not that interest. Maybe one of them are going to have at least single player from Club Brugge, for example, Wanakan or just defender, but I don't think so. I'm not going to make any changes with the Belgium defenders. What I'm thinking, if I return Alvarez in my team and sell Erling Haaland and buy Dembele instead of him, having Alvarez, Dembele, and Harry Kane, but I'm not sure that Erling Haaland scores or not today against Norwegian team. So or he plays or not. I will not be surprised if Guardiola benches Haaland today. But how the hell Haaland not score against Bodo Glimt if he plays? And what about Julian Alvarez? The playtime is less recently. Atletico needs to win, so Alvarez will be in the starting lineup, guaranteed. But against Galatasaray, it is going to be hard for them. So that's why I'm going to buy Ousmane Dembele. Have Fermin Lopez also in my team. Or just keep Mikel Merino. I don't know if Mikel Merino plays. According to starting lineups of UEFA.com, Mikel Merino is on the bench. This match is not vital for Arsenal. If they lose, nothing is changed. They will win against Kairat anyway. So, the best wild card. Guys, I don't recommend to make wild card. That's why I did not record any episode about wild card on matchday 7, because on matchday 7 and matchday 8 is the kind of fixtures for the rotations. The best teams are rotating. So I don't think it is useful to make wildcard, because after that the wildcard is about a long perspective, guys, and for the two fixtures I can't afford wildcard on matchday 7 and matchday 8. So that's why I did not make the best wildcard episode. But if you want to see, just watch my best team selection episode. There could be the players which are useful for wildcard. My team: Sanchez, Chevalier, O'Reilly, Nuno Mendes, Kunde, Di Lorenzo, Botman, Yamal, Paixão, Ilmaz, Olise, Kvara, Mbappe, Holland, Woltemade. What to do? I would say I would sell Woltemade because recently he does not play well, and the are so diminished. I would buy someone again instead of Woltemade, for example, like TK during this price. If you have a lot of money, you can buy also Alvarez, Dembele. So it's up to you. The rest of the team, I like it. Maybe I would remove O'Reilly because of this carry, because I'm afraid of the rotations of Guardiola. Merino is bad choice. Yes, I know Merino is bad choice, but I had him when Gyökeres was injured, so that's why I have him right now in my team. But probably I lose. Mikel Merino, leave him, and buy Fermi Lopez. So that's my idea, but at this moment I take -4 because of it. If I do that. If not, there is going to be Mikel Merino. So if I buy Fermin Lopez, I should have a hope that Fermin will get at least 4 points for the or 6 points to say it was good to buy Fermin instead of Mikel Merino. Is Holland expected to start? Pep said that he needs to rest and Marmoush is in the squad. Marmoush has returned from the AFCON. It happened maybe 2 days ago. So I don't think that Marmoush will play from the starting lineup. But I will not be surprised if Holland will be on the bench, guys. Guardiola does that things in every week. I hope Holland plays today. Otherwise, I'm in deep trouble. No, not only me. I'm tempted to sell Holland to buy Mbappe. What do you think? Maybe yes. But meanwhile, Real Madrid does not play the best football. So I think yes. Yes, it is good to buy Mbappe instead of Erling Haaland. But if Haaland plays, imagine what can he bring against Bodo Glimt to us. So that's why I prefer to sell Julian Alvarez and make little risk in the case of Erling Haaland and Dembele. My midfield: Rafinha, Vitinha, Olise, Carl. What do you think? Carl is good option. I like it, but the single problem is his play time, which is not fully 90 minutes. Sometimes it is 60 minutes, sometimes 55, maximum 65, or maybe company brings him from the bench. Upamecano or Gabriel. Bayern have good fixtures, but I don't trust their defense very much. Yes, me too, but no more option to have not to have Upamecano. Maybe I prefer to have Gabriel. Arsenal will play for the draw today. I have that kind of feeling. Sell Holland and buy Dembele. If I sell Holland and buy Dembele, I would have Julian Alvarez, which I don't trust for tomorrow's game against Galatasaray. That's a single problem. If I have Kylian Mbappe, of course I would sell Erling Haaland. If I do like this, it is also a good option. No, not Foden, Dembele, Alvarez, Kane. I'll be very angry if Holland does not start, but not sure if Foden plays. So Maybe keep farming again. And risk with Erling Haaland. Huge risk, guys. And by Dembele. Also, Julian Alvarez is not in the best shape. We are talking about Erling Haaland dry moments, that he can't score many goals just like he did at the beginning. But we are not talking about the bad situation of Julian Alvarez, because also he has such kind of problem. Plus the playtime. The playtime is less than in Erling Haaland's situation. Who is starting as Cam in Bayern, Musiala or Carl? I think. Carl can start, but if he does, he will be substituted out after 60 minutes with Jamal Musiala. That's my point. What do you think about it? Do you like that kind of lineup, guys? The best captain for today's games. If I buy Dembele, I will risk, guys. I will keep him as the captain. I know it's a huge risk, but I will do him. Choose between Holland, Mbappe, and Dembele. No more options at this moment for me from today's games. Is Schlotterbeck a good option? Yes, he is. Uh, but for the ball recoveries, I think that Spurs are able to score against Dortmund. So it's up to you. Maybe not for today. Schlotterbeck is not that best option. There are way better options, way more better options. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe the channel, like this episode, and join in my private league. Let's make little competition between us and enjoy with it. The code is also in the screen and in the description. In 40 minutes I will stop streaming, guys. I will make my final decisions. I will tell you about the starting lineups. Not lineups, but starting lineup. Bruges against Kairat. So let's wait for it. I have that kind of option. I like it. I like it. With -4 even. Imagine if Merino plays and scores a couple of goals today. I will be so surprised. Sorry. Mbappe is winning that tournament. 55% for him. Replace Lopez by Vitinha. Fermin with Vitinha. Maybe yes. Okay. Your position is valid. I must think about it. Vitinha or Sharky? Vitinha. I believe Rafinha is the best option to replace Yamal, the best option in mid this week, but I'm really scared to buy him and he gets benched. I also have that kind of feeling, but meanwhile, Rafinha is so necessary for Barcelona because they need to win against Slavia Prague 100% if they want to qualify directly from top 8. Winning only single fixture on the next match against Copenhagen is not enough. The best free defense. Okay, Grimaldo, if budget is unlimited. Grimaldo, Nuno Mendes, and Jonathan Tah. It's very logic that he starts as long as he's in a squad and fit to play. Yes, he just made a training session, so that's why I bring him in my squad. Otherwise, I would buy other player. So we have the starting lineups of Club Brush and Vanaken is in the starting lineup. So if you have this player or Mekele in your team, congratulations because the players are going to perform. It's very bad stuff to have the first match like this. I'm so interested what kind of situation will have Guardiola in his team. So replace Quara for Olise. What do you think? I think yes, because of the recent shape. I can say that. And the competition in Bayern has increased after Musiala is back. Also, there is Carl, Gnabry, Nico Jackson will be back, Luis Diaz. Everyone wants to play. Everyone wants to have play time. I think the pressure is higher right now, and Olise is going to perform well against Union Saint-Gilles. Rafinha will play because he did not play in La Liga last match. Rafinha had a knock, that's why he did not play the last match, and Barcelona lost it. So that's not the reason why Barcelona why Rafinha play tomorrow's game. That's not the reason. So guys, the starting lineups all revealed. Uh, let's decide what kind of situation I will have. Let's decide what player I have to. So today, let's see. Inside the Dortmund, Kobel, John, Anton, Schlotterbeck. No Ben Sabine at this moment. Rierson, Bellingham, Necha, Svensson, Adeyemi, Brandt, Kiruasi. Also, Ferran Torres injured, so it's 100% for Rafinha. If Rafinha injured, there is Rashford, Lewandowski, Fermin also can play here. Olmo. There is a deep squad for them. Barcelona starting lineup looks like this according to UEFA.com. Joan Garcia, Koundé, Kubarsi, Eric Garcia, Gerard Martin, Pedri, De Jong, Rashford, Lopez, Rafinha, and Lewandowski. Pedri is doubtful. So that's it, guys. The starting lineups are here. Let's end the poll, guys. Mbappe winning it. Dembele has only 8%, so underrated for this fixture. Maybe I'm getting wrong to give him the opportunity to play. But let's see the starting lineup, possible starting lineup for Parisians. Chevalier, Zaire Emery, Marquinhos, Pacho, Nuno Mendes, Mayulu, Fabian Ruiz, Vitinha, Desiree Doué, Dembele, and Kvaratskhelia. So the starting lineup is looking so strong. In half hour, maybe I'm going to end the stream. I need your questions, guys. Let's, if you're interested in something. No, Fermin is way better option. Getting -4, I'm not keen on to do that. But Replacement of Carl for Carl. Price. What is the price? We see only 5 million. Ooh. What kind of budget do you have? The close replacement could be Vanaken from Bruges. If I take that kind of team, getting -4 wildcard. Okay. In wildcard, what the budget is left when you sell Carl? I'm have that kind of question for you. Maybe you have money in the bank. If not, okay, take Carl. Also, I have that kind of moment, guys, to buy Harry Barnes with 6.9 against PSV. Why not? But I prefer to have Fermi Lopez. 6.5? Or you can buy Arda Güler also. I think he's going to be the best replacement for this guy. Like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players are going to play today. This way. That's disaster, guys. That's a disaster. The rest of the team is going to play for tomorrow, and probably 2 players are going to be out. So my everything is dependent on day 2. That means. What about Foden or Semenyo? Semenyo is not able to play. For example, cancel also because these transfers will be able to play after the group stage. Inside the group stage, they cannot perform. So Semenyo or practically out. Foden or Sharky, I think Foden in the Champions League is so different level than in Premier League, so I think Foden is better option than Sharky. Don't think about Semenyo, just forget him. Guys, please, if you have not done yet, please subscribe the channel. Help me to reach the subscribers milestone. And what's the most important? Join in my private league. Let's make that competition between us. The code is on the screen. Also, will be in the description. I'm just waiting for your questions. Maybe my selection is going to be final. I know that I'm going to risk. I don't have a big budget, so I thought about putting Kosonsu from from Atalanta at 4.2. Is it a good idea? Yes, he constantly plays, and there is a high chance of the clean sheet. So about me, Alvarez is going to perform. I know I have huge problems, and replacing the player who actually plays, it's not the best idea, but I think I'm going to do that and leave the pitch with the two practically inactive player, then Bourne and Benzabani. Shorky for 6.9 or Fermin Lopez. Fermin Lopez, and also you will have the budget 0.2 in the bank. Okay, I go for Fermin. Yes, I'm doing same. Garcia goalkeeper, he's good. Juan Garcia is good. You can have him. Many clean sheets recently also for Barcelona. They That's because of him, 100%. The defensive line is so weak, but goalkeeper is excellent. Guys, more question I want to get from you. Maybe this is my final team. Um, with -4, which is not okay. Joan Garcia, Luis Junior, Timber, Mendes, Bongiorno, Upamecano, Kalulu, Quara, Olise, Fermi, Rafinha, Kenan, Kane, Holland. Mikau Dade, can you rate my team, please? Um, Out of 10, it is going to be 8. 8.5, okay. Out of 10. أسوي مطلوبه. So guys, I'm making this review. Take -4. Okay, sometimes happens. This time happened also. Made free transfer. I'm making a free transfer second time in a row, and it's third time in my UCL Fantasy career I'm making -4. I'm not keen on to getting -4, but I have to do. So my team is looking like this, guys, and make the current. Okay, stuff is good. The captaincy for me goes to Dembele today. It is going to be a risky one, as I remember, as I mentioned already. But uh, decisive match day will be tomorrow for me. So that's like this, guys. If you like my team, you can comment, you can like this episode. So give me your support with a subscription. Give me motivation so we can do like this. -4, I was not willing to do that, but I did. Sometimes that happens when we have the huge problems in our team. Limitless is used, wildcard is used. That's because the first choice was not best enough. Do I limitless now or game week 8? I wildcard game week 4. Team Raya, Kunde, Pacho, Timber, Saka, McTominay, Foden, Firmin, Holland, Girassi, Mbappe, Ildiz, and Born. Your team is not that Dembele captain? I don't think so. I will risk. Let's see what is going to happen. Recently, Dembele plays well. So, is Holland playing? 50-50 for me, bro. Had no option not to keep him. Do I limitless? Okay. You asked me something. Do I limitless now or game week 8? I think you must limitless right now, not on game week 8. Playing limitless on this fixture, match day 7 is looking better way than on match day 8. Is Holland playing? I asked you. I answered you about it. 50-50. Nobody knows. Maybe Guardiola punishes Holland and the rest of the City squad. But meanwhile, they need to win. I can go -8 now and get to Bayern or and to Chelsea players, for example. If you go to -8, that's not perfect strategy in my opinion. And two Chelsea players, I think it's not that easy predictable to get to Chelsea players because there can be the squad deep rotation because the match against Paphos, and Paphos is not the team, the danger team for them. You need at least one player from Chelsea. No more options. I mean Chelsea. Okay, they have good match against Paphos. For example, if Palmer plays, maybe Palmer scores many goals. Everyone forgets him because he's not that efficient because of injury. But meanwhile, nobody knows what kind of starting lineup Chelsea brings on the pitch. Maybe Palmer will be on the bench. Also Enzo, also Kukureya, Rhys James, and even that situation, Chelsea can manage to win. Yeah, true. Thanks for answering. No problem, bro. No problem. I hope that helps you a lot. Chaloba, yes, Chaloba is also a cheap one. 4.4 million his price. If we see the possible starting lineup, Chaloba is not there. According to some rumors. In 10 minutes, maybe I will end the stream. So hopefully you enjoyed with it and got some useful tips. We just switched many good ideas, I think, today. So the stream was so efficient for us, I guess. For example, from my point of view, yes, the stream was a good one. I enjoyed it a lot. Thank you, guys. Without you, stream means nothing, and without you, there is no importance to have such kind of content. So you will create this, not me. Also, if I make two transfers now and play limitless, will I keep the two new transfers for game week 8 and then have another two free transfers next game week? Hope you understand. Also, if I make two transfers now and play limitless, no, those transfers will not be saved for the next game. If you mean that, for example, if I buy today, if I buy Rafinha and buy Fermi Lopez, both guys, and then play limitless, my transfers will not be remembered. The previous team will be returned without Fermin and Rafinha, so it's not possible to use your free transfers and then make a cheap play. Cheap activation and transfers at the same time is not possible. You must do one of them. Also, hope that I answered your questions correctly. You mean that, right? Okay, thank you so much for making it easier. Good luck, bro. Good luck, you too. Hope you enjoyed. I'm still debating between going with a City or Chelsea defender. I think both of them are a risky one, but I would get Chelsea defender if you know exactly who plays. I think, for example, Hato is going to play, or Badiashile, or Chaloba. In 5 minutes, I will end the stream, guys. Hope you enjoyed with it. Please don't forget your subscription, your support with likes, and also join in my private league. The code is on the screen, also in the description. So that's it. In 5 minutes, I will end the stream. No more information with the starting lineups, which are revealed. Kairat against Bruges. Not many players are used to do. Come on. Hope that when I saw that the first two match, including Manchester City, I was very happy because I thought that City starting lineup would be revealed, but then I saw Kairat game. The time is unimaginable. Maybe no, maybe many players even does not know in a fantasy that the first match Kairat against Brugge is going to be earlier, and that deadline point for them is going to be later. So 5 minutes, 5 more minutes, guys, and it will be end. Thank you for your activity today. I enjoyed a lot. If you remember, 2 match days ago, I had no mood to make the stream, even make some lagging. So thanks for replying. Good luck, sir. Thanks for your support. It's appreciated, bro. Okay, guys, I think that's it. I see no more questions for you from you. My team, my final team is on the page, on the screen. So, what I can say right now that today was good day. I hope that everyone will enjoy the Champions League matches, especially with the performance from the players. And wish you all the best return from your squad in the fantasy game, and huge green arrows in the leagues where you participated. Thank you guys for watching. Wish you all the best, and goodbye. Hope that we will meet again on for tomorrow or the other days. Oh, we have any question right now? That guy stopped me. Limitless team. Limitless team. I have recorded that episode for the maybe on Saturday. I uploaded it on Limitless episode. You can see that on the channel. But I would change something in that Limitless. I would add Dembele in this team. So let's see. The video is on my channel, bro. You can see that. Replacement for Ricky Calafiori. Calafiori's price is so less, so I think the replacement could be Upamecano or Joan Tata, or if you want to find in the same price, it can be Trevor Chalobah if he plays from Chelsea, but not sure if he plays. Maybe you can buy any defender from Brugge against Kairat, because I think Kairat will be in trouble to score against Brugge. How about Scott McTominay? Yes, McTominay is a good one, but I don't know if Napoli plays with the full power or not, because in the Champions League, Conte can't play this kind of tournament at the first, and then uh, they might want to win Serie A more than the Champions League qualification. I mean, it's important to have the Serie A title and fight for it, than to play, for example, round of 16 or the quarterfinals for Napoli. So nobody will remember that, and everyone will remember if Napoli wins back-to-back Serie A. So the Scudetto is more important. Even Napoli is in danger not to qualify from top 8. It's practically impossible. So, bro, I think Napoli will not play with the full power. But meanwhile, McTominay is looking perfect option for today. Sharky or Fermin? Fermin, I guess. Also, Fermin is a little bit cheaper than Sharky. I'm just joining. What are your transfer plans? I'm just joined. Okay, my transfer plans has already finished, and I did like this. I replaced Julian Alvarez instead of Dembele for Alvarez. Sorry. I also replaced Rafinha to Lamine Yamal because Yamal is suspended, and took -4, which I'm not keen on to do that, but I did because of many problems and injuries in my team. So Fermin Lopez, I bring Fermin Lopez instead of Mikel Merino, because I think Mikel Merino maybe takes only maximum 60 minutes today, not even in the starting lineup. So Fermin Lopez, Dembele, and Rafinha are my transferred players for today. That's a transfer plan. What I did. So I just have a idea, I will not regret to buy Fermin Lopez instead of Mikel Merino. Also, the captaincy option is last. I buy Dembele, took the captaincy for it, making little risk, guys. But let's see the outcomes. How outcome is going to be. Okay, do you have any question, guys, or we can end the stream? I'm waiting for your questions. Okay, if no more questions, I'm going to be out. Thank you again, guys. See you later and wish you all the best. Hope that your team will bring many points from today and for tomorrow. I always appreciate your support and feel it. Thanks, guys. Wish you all the best. Goodbye. Hope that see you on my streams, deadline streams, also when I upload these episodes. For example, Limitless or Wildcard. We can talk in a comment section about the upcoming plans. Thank you, and please